Hello everyone and happy holiday weekend. My name is Haley Balabanova. I'm with Guided Fitness. Currently you see me at the Heartline apartments in downtown Portland. So hello from Portland, and let's get started with some gentle yoga. So all you'll need is your mat, maybe a cozy cup of hot cocoa if you would like, and just something to keep you warm. For me, I have my cheesy sweater to celebrate the holidays. For you, it might be a blanket or a towel. Let's get started for about 15 minutes worth of stretching and yoga, gentle yoga. Taking your body onto the mat, a simple seated position, rolling the shoulders behind us and rolling the shoulders forward. If you're like me and you like counting any type of movement for a smartwatch, remember to turn on your watch. Now, as we roll the shoulders backwards and roll them forwards, noticing the palms, maybe letting the palms come facing up, or making sure the fingers are stretched out and just simply relaxed on the knees. Taking a big inhale, go ahead and wipe the hands up and down, massaging through the legs. Warming up the body, not only with movement, but also with touch. Taking an inhale breath, we'll send that left leg out and reach that nose towards the knee. Now as we breathe in here, counting for 4 seconds. So on the inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold that big inhale in the chest. Big breath. And exhale. Let the weight of the world fall off of your shoulders. Let that last for 4 seconds. And as you come to another inhale breath, breathing in for 4 seconds. And exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking a big breath in. Reaching that tailbone towards the mat, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky, pressing each heel palm of the hand into the mat. Big breath in, reaching that chest and reaching the chin up towards the sky. Staying for that exhale. Opening up the heart. And as you're ready, inhaling, sending the foot back in to meet the other, briefly holding in this butterfly posture, grabbing either the tops of the feet or the ankles, maybe using those elbows to push the knees. Very gentle, not forcing yourself to do anything that you don't want. Just trying to spend this time on the mat with yourself, holding this space. Big breath in, let that inhale last for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding that breath in and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that head relax, send the other leg out. Foot comes to the inseam of the outstretched leg, taking a big breath in. And breathing out, letting that nose come down towards the knee of the outstretched leg in front of us. Taking an inhale that lasts that 4 seconds, working on our square breathing. Holding that inhale. And maybe counting to yourself 4 seconds for the exhale, letting the weight of the world come off the shoulders, letting those shoulders just reach away from the ears. And of course, course, that always comes with practice, whether it be strength or ability to relax. Taking a big inhale breath, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky, taking those two heel palms of the hand, reaching the fingers away, big breath in, reaching, and I'll show you from the side, reaching that chin up towards the sky. Opening up that throat, opening up that heart, which can so often be closed off when we're looking at our phones or looking downwards, reading. Allow your breath to run through the throat, breathing in. And allow that exhale breath to bring you back to center. Both heels come to meet. Hold, placing a hold on any part of your foot. Big breath in. And we exhale into just a gentle fold, reaching that nose down towards the sky, but keeping that space between the chest and the chin. So as we reach forward, reaching that chin just a little bit away from that chest. 2 more breaths here. Big breath in. Maybe as you breathe, you can begin to rock from side to side if it feels good. Dropping one ear to one shoulder, the other ear to the other shoulder. And take one hand and reach it behind you just as if we're swimming, almost. Gazing towards that hand as it's behind you. Go ahead and place the hand back where it began. Taking the other hand, reaching away. That palm is facing away from your heart. Taking the gaze to follow the hands. We'll do that 4 more times on each side. Breathing in and breathing out. Just as if we're stroking water here. Or painting the sky. Suggest an inhale and a big exhale breath as that hand returns back towards center. Last time, if you're on my count. Taking a big breath in, interlacing the fingers away from you, curling those biceps towards your ears. Now, I want you to take your chest and curl that spine. In yoga, we call this the cat spine. So big exhale here, stretching through all those muscles in the ribs, in the chest. Inhale, reaching up, releasing that grip, cactusing those arms. So as if you're making a Christmas star shape. Mind you, this is holiday yoga. So if you don't like my innuendos, please disregard them. I like to have a little bit of fun in our yoga classes. Reach those hands together, interlace the palms, squeezing those biceps between the ears, big breath out, curling that spine. Maybe sitting more onto the sits bones, letting the sits bones curl underneath you. Breathing in, cactusing those arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind your heart. Maybe gaze up towards the sky, reaching up to the crown of the head. Exhale, we curl the spine once again, taking that cat-cow variation of our spines. And that inhale, we cactus the arms. One more time. Good. Releasing the hands to either side, taking a big breath in, reaching one arm up overhead, side bend here. Coming through to center, dropping that hand towards the earth, other hand. Reaching up and out of the ribs. We'll do that 2 more times on each side. Breathing in breathing in. As if you're painting that sky. Beautiful. Once you've completed 2 more on each side, swing the feet behind you, coming onto our knees. Big breath in, send those knees wide, wider than hips width apart. Pressing into all 10 fingers, the palms of the hands, pressing into those fingerprints, gazing down between the fingers. Big breath in. And on that breath out, I want you to sit those tailbones, those sits bones down towards the back of your mat. Not completely dropping the head to meet the mat. Wait, inhale, tabletop, wide leg tabletop. Exhale into that child's pose variation. 2 more, inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose variation. Stretching in those outer hips. Really good for weightlifters if you're out there. Exhaling, good. Inhale, here's our change. Coming through to that tabletop, taking the right knee underneath the chest. Big breath in this low lunge. Rocking back and forth, just 1/2 inch. Warming up through those hips. I know sometimes for Christmas, unless we're an amazing marathon runner, super active, but in the Pacific Northwest at least in Portland, we can have a tendency to stay inside or to sit a little bit more than most seasons because of the cold weather, because of so much rain. So if you're like me and you sit for longer hours or more amounts of time than usual, then your hips are going to like this. Take one more inhale, a little bit deeper this time. Take the hand that's on the outside of the right foot. If it's your left foot in the front, that's fine. Just do the opposite of what I'm telling you. Take the hand that is on the outside of the foot that is in front of you right now. We're going to take that hand on the inside of the leg. So essentially, you look a little bit like lizard here. Big breath in, dropping that hip that's behind you, opening up into our dragonfly pose. To take full dragonfly, firming up through the toe, lifting up through the knee. Big stretch here. Take it a little bit further, planting that left hand, reaching up into that twisted lunge, pressing that knee away. Big opener here. Big breath in, inhale. Exhale. We're going to flow here. Inhaling, firming up through the knee, framing the foot, stepping that back foot a little bit closer, coming into our pyramid pose by straightening our front leg. Inhaling here, exhaling here. Now if you're looking at the camera screen and you're like, what is this girl doing? Here's your option. You can be on your knee, flowing in this very deep stretch of a dragonfly pose. Big breath in. And then on that exhale, you straighten the leg. Try to straighten the leg. Yoga practice, not yoga perfect. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Your head, your gaze goes in front of you and then down to your mat. Flowing here. Now, if you're joining me in a deepened posture, where we're going from that full dragonfly to pyramid, wherever you're at, we have 2 more rounds of breath. Sneaky, sneaky, but you might be breathing a little bit heavier here. That's the strategy with this gentle yoga. Big breath in, let's all meet in a pyramid pose. Taking a big inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward, forward fold. Lift the toes up, big breath in, stretching through those calves. Exhale, lay the toes down. Inhaling into our halfway lift, reaching that head away from the tail. Exhaling, keeping that length in the spine, forward fold. Planting the hands, coming onto the toes, just rocking back and forth here with a focus on showing the calves some love. Inhaling to our halfway lift once again. Exhaling, planting the hands, stepping the feet back, coming down to your knees or staying on your toes. Big inhale, squeezing the elbows towards the ribs. We exhale into our chaturanga push-up. Inhale, reach up. 2 more, exhale down. Inhale up, stay with me, last one. Exhale down. Inhale up. Good. Full flow here. We inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga push-up. Go ahead and either drop the hips, scoot the chest forward, coming into your baby cobra, or if you're taking that full flow, I want you to do one more full round of chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Now by the time I've gotten done explaining this, you can do about 3 flows. So you can feel free to pause this video at any time and do your thing, because this is your yoga. We all meet in that down dog. Big breath in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step that left foot forward. And on your exhale, option to lower down to that low lunge. We rock back and forth here, 1/2 inch. One side of the body might feel a little bit different than the other. That's completely okay. We're warming up that outer hip. And if you don't live in the Pacific Northwest, well, you're showing you've loved your outer hip. You can think of the Pacific Northwest when you have sore hips, because that rain and the transportation. The fun fact is we're supposed to get snow this week, which is fun for our white Christmas or white holiday. All right, now that I've been talking enough, we've rocked back and forth, warming up that hip. Here's your option. Taking the hand on the outside of the left foot, reaching it up, and just as we did when we were pretending to swim, we circle through on the inside of the foot. Option here is to firm up through the leg, coming into your full dragonfly. Pressing that knee out and away, keeping that hip towards the earth. So building that space into the body. I'll show you the option here from front if you're on your knee. Good, just rocking back and forth here. You know exactly where we're going, so when you're ready, feel free to meet us there. Big breath in. Exhale, we straighten that knee. Half splits. Good. Remember, you have the option to add a twist. Really good for your spine. About 2 more wherever you're at. And we all meet in that pyramid pose. Breathing in, inhale. And on the exhale, we meet in that forward fold. Inhaling to our halfway lift. Exhaling, forward fold. Let that head go. Really shaking that stress out of the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, lifting up onto the heels, lifting the heels up away from the earth. Exhale, rocking back onto the heels, lifting up the toes. Letting the toes lie down on the earth. Planting the hands, walk, step, or hop back into your plank pose, knees or toes. Inhaling in our plank. Exhaling into our first tricep push-up. Exhale, inhale up, exhale down, and up, exhale down, and up. Give me 2 more, down, and up, exhale, inhale, press up. Good, take your full flow, exhale down, drop the chest, drop the hips, reach up, baby cobra, and sink it back into your down dog. Take about 2 more flows on your own time. That flow, if you're following me, we're in plank, chaturanga, up dog or cobra, down dog or child's pose. Last time, inhale here, exhale, inhale, flow, exhale, good. We all meet in down dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, gazing towards the thumbs. Exhale, lowering down through the heels, dropping the knees, flipping the toes, relaxing those toes, sinking those hips, backing down towards your heels, hugging that earth on either side of you, dropping one ear towards the mat. You're here for 3 rounds of breath. Allow your next inhale to bring your gaze towards center. Exhaling, dropping the ear towards the other side of the mat. Allow your inhale to bring you back to that child's pose variation we practiced at the beginning of our flow. And exhaling to that tabletop, wide leg tabletop. Inhale, sink it back. Exhaling forward. Inhale back. This time we exhale forward, coming all the way forward, sliding the feet out and away. Coming into our Sphinx pose. Hands make the shape 11. Resting onto the forearms. Reaching that back of the head away from the base of the spine. Tipping the chin. 3 breaths. You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you. Good. Lowering all the way down, teeing the arms on either side of you. Here's a little bit of a twist for our shoulders. Inhale, reach that left foot, the heel towards your glutes. Exhale, cross the left foot towards the right side of the mat, coming into your shoulder twist. Now, if you can't completely touch the ground with the heel, feel free to lower down into just a supine twist. The focus here is on the spine and on the shoulder. I'll show you from the other angle here. We inhale, tee the arms, switching sides, coming through center. The opposite heel from the arm that's extended out comes towards your glutes. Breathing in, lifting it up, and exhaling, placing it onto the other side of the mat. To deepen this, walking the hand either up or down, wrapping around the body. Coming back towards center, letting those hip bones connect with the mat. Breathing in, pressing your way into a traditional child's pose. Planting the forehead. Inhale, walking the hands to the right. Stay for the exhale. Let the weight of the world just melt out of your shoulders here. Allow your inhale to bring you towards center. Exhale towards the left. Last inhale, we come coming back to center. And your option here is to bring the feet in front of you into a seated position. Big breath in, taking the feet into that butterfly pose. Exhaling, scooting one heel behind you to a deer pose. And then allowing the sits bones to connect with the mat here. Inhaling, maybe we walk the hands forward, or maybe we come into that side bend that we had earlier. I want to encourage you to use this therapeutic movement for your benefit. We're here for one last breath. And I invite you to come back to that butterfly posture. Big inhale, gaze up, reach that chin up towards the sky. Exhale into that cat spine, curl, tuck the chin. Find your neutral. Taking the other foot and letting that heel come back towards the glutes. So you'll see all I did was swing one of my legs from butterfly pose to deer pose. You need to see that again, pause this and rewind it. But allowing your glutes to both connect with the mat. Either keeping the hands soft or bending towards one side, the other, walking forward. We all meet, and I invite you to come into that butterfly posture. Big breath in, gaze up, reach that chin up towards the sky. And on that exhale, send those legs in front of you. Seated posture here. We inhale, reach that chest up towards the sky, walking back onto the forearms. Chest and chin come up, reaching up. Fish pose variation here. Big breath, inhale. And exhale, allowing your entire spine to connect with the mat. Your hands and feet to roll open naturally. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest. Allowing the gaze to soften, allowing the tongue to come off of the roof of the mouth. And I will leave you here in this final resting angel. Feel free to take this space and use it for what you need. It's my hope that it is healing, that it's therapeutic in some sort of way, and that you're able to explore and know that sometimes we can have a little bit of fun when we show up and try something new. Have a blessed holiday season. My name's Haley Balabanova with Guided Fitness at Heartline Apartments. Namaste.